The Google Pixel 1a is already making headlines, and if the latest leaks are true, this phone could arrive much earlier than anyone expected. Not only that, but it might also come in 5 bold new colors, making it one of the most stylish Pixel series phones yet. Let's break down everything that has surfaced so far about Google's upcoming mid-ranger, according to a new leak from a Telegram tipster who goes by the name MysticLeaks. Google is preparing 5 different color variants for the Pixel 1a. These colors are black, blue, dark blue, red, and green. That's quite a colorful lineup compared to what we usually see from Google, which tends to stick to safer shades like black, white, or a single fun option. If this leak turns out to be correct, the Pixel 1a could appeal to people who want a phone that stands out with more personality. The leak also mentions wallpapers that are supposedly linked to these colors. This makes sense because Google has often paired wallpapers to match the look and feel of its phones. For example, if you buy the dark blue Pixel 1a, you might get a wallpaper designed around that shade. One of the leaked wallpapers even looks like a piece of modern art brushstrokes across white paper, rumored to be the default design for the dark blue model. It's a small detail, but it shows how Google tries to make the user experience feel fresh and connected to the design of the phone itself. Now, here's the part that's surprising. The same leak suggests that the Pixel 1a could launch before the end of this year. That would be a huge shift because typically, Google announces its series phones around the middle of the year, not during the holiday season. If the Pixel 1a really is launching in just a few months, it could give people an affordable new Pixel option right before the shopping rush. However, not everyone believes this timeline. Many analysts think Google is more likely to release the Pixel 1a in spring 2026, since we haven't seen the usual wave of leaks and renders that appear before launch. So far, leaks about the Pixel 10a are much more limited compared to its predecessor, the Pixel 9a. Last year, details about the 9a were everywhere long before the launch, and some people even got hands-on with the device early. In contrast, the Pixel 1a has been kept much quieter, which could mean Google is doing a better job hiding its secrets, or it might just mean the phone is still further away from release. In terms of hardware, don't expect huge changes. Reports suggest the Pixel 1a may use a slightly upgraded version of the Tensor G4 chip. That's the same generation of chip used in the Pixel 10 series, but it won't be the flagship Tensor G5. This means performance should be fine for everyday use, but it might not compete head-to-head with the very latest processors from Apple or Qualcomm. As for the camera, the Pixel 1a is rumored to keep the same setup as the Pixel 9a. Google has always relied on its software processing to deliver excellent photos, even with older sensors, so image quality should still be strong. But for people hoping for big upgrades, this might feel a little underwhelming. The competition this time will be tougher too. Apple is expected to launch the iPhone 107, its own budget-friendly model, around the same time. That phone is rumored to stick with an old panel like the iPhone 16e. But Apple's ecosystem advantage could make it a strong rival to Google's mid-range offering. This raises an important question. Why should buyers choose the Pixel 1a? If the design, chip, and cameras are mostly the same as before, Google will need to add something extra to make the phone worth it. That something could be software features, AI tools, or improvements in battery life and charging. Since the series is meant to deliver the Pixel experience at a lower price, Google may focus on polish rather than raw power. Still, we have to remember that leaks don't always tell the full story. Some of these details might change before launch, and Google could still surprise us with upgrades that haven't been revealed yet. The 5 color options are one way to bring excitement, but people will want to see more than just a fresh paint job. To wrap things up, the Pixel 1a is shaping up to be an interesting device, even if it's not a major leap forward. The possibility of a 2025 release makes it even more intriguing. But I wouldn't be surprised if the phone sticks to its usual schedule in spring 2026 until we see more concrete leaks, especially renders and hardware details. it's best to take everything with a grain of salt. What's clear, though, is that Google isn't giving up on the S series. The Pixel 10a might not be groundbreaking, but it will likely continue the tradition of offering clean software, strong camera performance, and a lower price compared to flagships. And with those new colors, it could be one of the most stylish Pixel of phones yet.